Hi critters, welcome back to the Crafty Critter. So I wanted to do the show you how I kitted up the basket of strawberries that's right in front of me. Sorry, I've got the camera really right on top of my table here. So I did want to forget to mention too that when I checked this, I did forget to check the tackiness, and it is very tacky. It's the same kind of tackiness that I come to expect from my Diamond Dots painting. In fact, the quality of the canvas is kind of the same too. So if you've worked with Diamond Dots, then it's the same. Sorry, I just got a hair that flew onto my canvas. All right, I'll have to get that off before I start. All right, so I worked on assembling my kit for this, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you. This is a box that I've had for a while. Let me see if I can, oh, that helps a little bit. All right. Oh, yes, much better. Okay, so this is a box I've had for a while. I can't remember if I got this at Walmart or Walgreens, one of the two, but it's actually a one of the heavy kind of like hard cased pencil boxes. So what I did is, in the past, with the past few kits that I've worked on, I've worked with all the gems kind of out of these bags because there were so many colors that doing them out of jars would just be, you know, really difficult. But this one's only got the 18 colors, so I had enough jars. These jars came from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has the big ones like this that are 6 to a pack, or they have the smaller ones, which are 8 to a pack. So these are the larger ones. So I went ahead and I moved all of the gems into the jars. And if you recall with the last video, part of what this kit included was a sticker sheet. So I took and I cut each of the sections off because they weren't already like pre-cut for me. And it was too long, so I kind of had to cut the code and or the A18 and the symbol and the DMC code. I kind of had to put underneath that then. The gems the drills are very staticky, like extremely staticky. Kind of just as bad as some of my Diamond Dot ones I've received. So I took and just cut up pieces of dryer sheet and put it in here. And the last time I did that with a Diamond Dot painting that had the staticky gems, this worked out really good because I could shake it, destatic it before I open it, and it really helped with that issue. So I sorted through, and I've got, it was a tight fit, but we've got all 18 colors here. And the rest of my kit, this piece of fabric is something I added and just like super glued into it, and then put like a little Velcro here, because this is actually a felt lining on the inside of here and on this side too. So in order to close it. So then I have the rest of my tools in here. I pulled one of my Diamond Dot, I think this is one of my Diamond Dot trays. Yeah, actually it is. I pulled that, and then of course we have the tray that came with it, which I'm going to give a try out. I have a ruler in here to help with the lining up of the first few rolls here as I get started. Kind of really do not like when everything is crooked. Now, A3, they gave me 2 bags full of A3. I'm assuming that's because there's a lot of A3 in this picture. A3, it almost filled the entire jar. So I decided to only open up the one bag and then just stick the other bag in here. I have my patty wax in here. I have the tweezers that came with the kit, the pen that came with the kit, the other tray that came with the kit, as well as their wax. And then I have some other essentials in here. So I have My favorite pair of tweezers are in here. And I have my altered pen that's in here. I have this. This I bought at the Dollar Tree, but it is an adhesive eraser. It works really well if you get like the wax on the edge of your canvas and it starts getting a little sticky. I just kind of go over it with this and it takes that wax off like super fast without damaging the canvas. And then I have an empty Diamond Dot container. I use these empty ones while I'm working on a canvas to put my bad gems in. So I like to know, you know, how was the company at the end? Was it a lot of bad gems? You know, were there very few? It really helps me to know whether or not, on top of all the other likes and dislikes, whether or not I would order from this company again. So, with that in mind, so this is my kit for this picture, for this diamond painting, which I will be starting here. As you know, I really don't do work in progress on camera. I do pictures as I go. I might do a different this time. We'll see. But I would figure that that would be very boring to watch me just paint away, or to, you know, dot away. And it's not something that I really want to sit there and say, try to have conversation through. So if I do it, it's all going to be in fast motion so that I don't even have to try to talk and have a conversation or anything. So this is my kit. This is our painting that we're going to get started on. And I hope you enjoyed this look into, you know, how I kit up for painting, or for this painting, and I hope you enjoyed that. I will go into more of the pros and cons, and I have a giant list, and I can kind of show you here. So this is my list so far of the pros and cons of this painting and company, and I will keep adding to them as I do this, and afterwards it'll be part of my review once I'm completely done with the with this painting. So thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, share. You know, I have a Facebook page, which I keep forgetting to mention. It's a Facebook group, so you can come and share your paintings with me and talk with me there. And I will put the link to that group in the description box of this video. And I hope you do come and start sharing your items on there. My brother has a channel, Thunder Robots. He does custom toy making. So he takes toys, he alters them and customizes them. He's amazing at it. And it is a niche kind of, you know, market out there for custom toy builders, but he does do that kind of stuff. So he's in that group, so you can kind of see what that kind of looks like as far as custom toy building. So yeah, and he also does a lot of stop motion videos too, so I will put a link to his channel too in this description box as well. Again, his is Thunder Robots. So again, I hope you like this video, and thank you for joining me. Hello critters. So this is the test on I wanted to test the pink wax that came with the with this painting, and honestly, filling my pen once, this is as far as I've gotten. And then I had them like starting to fall off, which was fine because this is at the point where I would have switched colors and started coming in with the little line symbol next. And to fill in, I have not straightened up my rows yet on this, and I also have not yet, since I was going to switch colors, I usually kind of shine a light underneath and make sure that any gems that I placed so far, you know, are not bad ones. But I didn't see anything when I was placing them, but sometimes the best way to tell is just to shine that light and see if there's anything wrong with what has been placed. So this is where I'm at. So, and this is about, I think it took me less than an hour to do this. I am basically at a point where I'm going to stop for the night because it's late and I'm getting tired. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I'm going to move my cover reminder and put that aside, and as well as all my other items. And yeah, that's it for the night. I keep getting my kitty coming in and pawing at my legs, and I'd show you the cutest little critter ever, but he decided just a second ago to walk away. So good night, and I'll see you on the next segment of Where Am I At Next? Hey critters, so update here on Basket of Stawberries. I did the next color over in this section here, which was our little line. So I'm about an hour and a half into this one already. Let me get you so you can see the full one. So I came up a little bit more higher up on these strawberries here and filled in all the way over here. I've still only refilled my pen twice with the pink wax from this company. So I would think that this is probably one of the better pink waxes I've ever used. So coming in now, let's see if it'll focus. Oh, there we go. So P is the next color I'm going to add in. So I'm going to do all of this in here and come and do as far as I can across the bottom with P. So here's P, and it's like a light gray. So that's next. I'm hoping you guys are liking this a little bit better than the photos I've done in prior videos. So, yeah. Something different, but there we go. All right, okay critters, I'm back. So here is the P finish. So right in here, all along the bottom here and up through here before my pen finally like, okay, it's not picking up any more gems. So I'm gonna do kind of like 2 pen fills before I come back on next. So I'm going to continue kind of going up in this direction here on the outside here. So I'm going to be going back to this lovely little symbol here that won't focus. Oh, there it is. As well as the line symbol, and going up around here and along the side here. So that's where I'm going to go to, and I'm going to do 2 pen fills and I'll come back on. Okay, so here is 2 more pens full. So you're up and around there. You can see too, the more I add, the more sparkle we're starting to get now. So, I will check back. Hey critters, sorry, there's a few glares here. Okay, so, with the update on where we are, let me get over it. There we go. That takes care of that glare. Okay, so, with I was doing a lot of the 03 color. So, I came up through here. I did the, 04 and 02s in all of this area. Then I worked on all the 03s. When I got up around here, if you'll recall, the 03 was the only one that had a second bag full of diamonds. So I went ahead and I had to open up that second bag. And then I came in and I kind of did in here a little bit. And then I just continued going all the way around, filling in like a couple of the little scatter places here and in here with the 03, which is the little line. So I'm going to check back. I'm not going to give any more updates on like how many times I'm filling my pen with the wax from this kit. I'm still using it. It's still great. So I'll probably just keep going with that with the rest of this painting, but I'll give updates on where I'm at. I'm going to go now and I'm going to do the rest of 02 and 04. So I'll be right back. Seconds to you, hours for me, or less, who knows. Be right back. Okay, so, what I did real quick so that you can see this, try it's a little unfocused, is I took some Gorilla Super Glue and I just glued one of the gems from each of the colors over here. I thought this would be kind of cool to do. I saw somebody else do it on YouTube. And then I thought it was like, oh my god, it's an amazing idea. So, alright, so I did the 02, the 03, and the 04s. And then I couldn't film last night because it was so dark, so I went in and I did the 01s. Oh, there's my focus. How about that? So, here we are. The 04s were in with the, or the 01s are in with all of the flowers. And in the pot here below. Now, I saved something real quick because I found an annoyance doing 01. And let me see if it'll focus. Focus. Okay, I'm trying here. So the 01s were these little dots here. And next to it you have like that little cool thing with the, or that symbol with the dot with the little slash coming out of it. I can show you up here a little bit better. It's this one right here. When it gets on a canvas, I hate the symbol. It gets on a canvas and it's so small on the canvas itself that sometimes if you have like a slash mark or another dot, it just like they look so similar. So I kept placing the gems in the wrong spot because of that. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do these last few, but I just wanted to show you that before I did that. And my annoyance. It's not the company's fault or anything like that. It's just my pet peeve with that little symbol. So there was a flower in here, and it's kind of like really weird because it blends in with everything else. And I know it's really hard to tell that these are all different. This is a really white, then this was a cream, and then this had like a pink tone to it, and then this was a gray. So I'm going to go in next and I'm going to be doing these blue colors. So it's a light blue, a slightly darker blue, and of course slightly darker, and then like a really blue. So I'm going to do those 4 colors, and I will be, here's your bigger look at it right now. I will be right back. Hello, welcome back. All right, so the blues, most of the blues were all in the vase bowl that's here. So there were a few around each of the strawberry blossoms, so for some added color. So that's where we're at with that. So next up is 4 different green colors. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I took some time out in between the greens. So this is only 2 of the green colors, but I wanted to show you this. This is driving me crazy a little bit. So, oh, excuse the little light here. Hold on, let me adjust here. So I'm dealing with A10 right now, which is, if my camera will focus, that lovely little rectangle with the little square in the middle kind of symbol. This is the symbol on the chart. Hold on, let me, there. It's all like faded. So it was like, it's like really hard to kind of see that. Oh, there we go. You see how that symbol is? So like when you're looking at it, like right in here, where it's up against stuff, and it's like, whoa, isn't that something? So, yeah, not liking that symbol. And other than that, so far, I'm okay. So I'm gonna finish up that little section here, and with that color, continue with the other 2 green colors. Sorry at this point that you're looking like this is all like confettied at this point. Like, even when I'm gonna get into the strawberries eventually, it's all, like, everything in the middle is confetti. So I'll be right back. Hey critters, so sorry I'm a little out of focus here. It's dark out, so my lighting's a little off. So I did the 4 green colors, so the A9, 10, 11, and 12. And I'm just gonna keep moving out. The detail now that it did for the leaves is just truly amazing. I really like it. So here we are right now. Okay, so next up, let me move down and over, is the 3 yellows. Again, some focusing issues. So 13, 14, and 15. It's a greenish yellow, a light yellow, and then a slightly darker yellow. And that's going to be very confettied. I mean, you do have spaces here like that, and in here. But then you get a lot of confetti on the actual strawberries itself, where there's just bits and pieces and everything of the yellows. So it'll take me a little bit of time because it's so confettied. So I will be right back. Hello critters. Okay, so yellows are done now. As you can see, the yellows were definitely scattered all over them strawberries. So this is it pulled back. So all we have left are the 3 red colors. So I will be right back with that finished look. Hey critters. So it is done. Look at this. How amazing this came out. Those strawberries look so real. Oh, I really love this. So it's done. I will tell you what I've done. As soon as I did finish getting all the last of the colors on, I took a magnifying sheet, which I actually found this magnifying sheet at the Dollar Tree, and I actually go through and I take a look at all the diamonds and if there's any imperfections, things that I missed when I put on as far as like holes or discoloration or something. I pull those off and replace them, which I have done already. After I replaced it, I rolled my canvas like this in each of the 4 directions. So I just kept turning and rolling. And the reason I do that is if there's any loose diamonds, they will fall off. If they do, I will replace them. If they fall off, that usually means that the back of them were really bad. I did not have any of that happen. I mean, I had several that were miscolored and stuff like that. And when I go over my bad gems, you'll see that. So I did that, and then the next thing I did was rolled my canvas to press everything in. When I roll now, I roll in this direction, this direction, this direction, and then this direction all over the canvas, so it gets rolled 4 times. And then I proceeded to clean the canvas. So I clean with a toothbrush and just kind of run over it. And again, I run in this direction, and then I do both diagonal directions. So it gets done 4 times. And after that, I do check again with holding the canvas up and making sure nothing fell out. And needed to be replaced. Nothing like that happened. So that means the glue and everything on the canvas was really amazing. So I'll be back. I will talk about, we need to seal this yet. So I'm going to prep my sealant for getting that done. We'll seal this. While I'm sealing it, I will talk about the pros, the cons, and show you what I have left on the diamonds and what I had that was bad. So I will be right back, and we'll go over that. Hey critters, so we are here to kind of go through the end of our video here. So here's the wax I have left from this kit. Tons of it left. I'm definitely going to save this. It was a great wax, so as long as it keeps and doesn't harden out, I will definitely use that for some other diamond painting along the way. So I wanted to go through before we seal this painting. So this is what I have left, and I'll just pull out random ones here. I had plenty of diamonds left for each of the colors. I did have an issue with one color. Oh, here it is, this one. I have very little left on this one because I spilled my tray. And they got all over the floor, and I hadn't swept my floors in a few days. And needless to say, when I swept up, I wasn't going to try to salvage any of them. So, I had plenty of drills in all the colors. I wasn't short on anything. I did check through each of what I had left over to see if there were any damaged drills or bad stuff, and kind of got rid of those. So let me pull this aside, and here is our diamond painting. I'm just going to pull this up for a second so that we can, these are the baddies. So let me show you what we have. And you know what, I think I want to get, hold on, let me just grab a piece of darker, like a piece of dark fabric or something, just to see if I have anything. Bear with me here. I was looking for a piece of black fabric, but I don't have it. I didn't rub felt. All right, that's fine. We'll just deal with it. This is parchment that I've got laid down because we're going to seal this painting in a second. So I'm going to dump this real quick so you can kind of see this. And let me get all the loose guys out of here. Okay, there we go. All right. And yes, that was a diamond stocks container. I tend to keep these around. They're perfect for collecting trash and sealing them. So as you can see, there wasn't much. I had some weird pieces like this. And there were some that kind of still had there were ones that were like stuck together. Like I could not like separate them for the life of me. Kind of like this one here. There were definitely pieces like this. There were ones that had like the top of them where there was like on these white ones where there's like discoloration. Like you could definitely see like a black spot or something on them. I definitely had ones that had some holes in the very bottom of it, or ones that didn't get like a full pour of the material of the resin, so therefore they were kind of incomplete and were not going to stick to the canvas very well. So kind of like your standard stuff as far as like what you find. But as you can see, it's not a whole lot. That's very minimal garbage for this kit, which is great for this company. There was only a couple of things that really bugged me about the company. And really, it was just kind of like, when it came to the canvas, a few like these last two colors, the A17 and A18. It was so hard to see these on the canvas when they were both next to each other and to really decipher between the colors. I did get it done, and A10 was also very hard to read too. Drill stuck very well to the canvas. I had minimal popping, and that was more due to me not pressing the drill into the canvas correctly than it was anything to do with the canvas company, the canvas or the company at all. Like I say, minimal garbage, lots of leftover drills. I have nothing really other than that. You know, to say about, as far as my dislike or anything for the company. or this canvas. It was a pleasure to work on. It came out great. I mean, the shading on the leaves, the shading on the strawberries, I could not have asked for a better looking end result for canvas than this one came out to be. So much better than the last two that I worked on. So I would order from this company again. And again, I'm going to put the company up here. Now, they do not, you can't buy directly from the company. You have to kind of Google, you can go onto the company's website. I can put a link down for that in the description box if you'd like. And you can go onto the website and you can see what they offer for diamond paintings, but you can't purchase from them. They use distributors to distribute out their products to other companies. You can, however, though, once you determine you like a particular canvas, you can easily Google it and find it on all kinds of places. eBay, Amazon. This particular one was sold through Joann, and Joann had a couple other designs as well. So you can hunt down a canvas that you like from this company just through Google and be able to find something. But they really had some nice stuff, so it would be something I would go to again in the future. Their gems, I am not sure that the numbers they use are DMC. They don't say they're DMC, so I don't know for sure. I could not find any details on the website unless I missed it as to if this number that they give is a DMC color or not. But, you know, that's just kind of besides the point. So, we're going to seal this now. I am using a different sealer this time. I had saw through another YouTuber, the Diamond Dotting Dog Dad, I believe. He used watered down clear Elmer's glue, like a half. Okay, sorry everybody, my video cut out. So anyway, so I am going to use a combination of Elmer's clear glue and water. It's like a half and half mixture. So I have gone ahead and I have mixed this up, and it's not going to take much, so I probably have way more than I need here. So I'm going to start at the bottom corner, and I did lay down some parchment so nothing will stick to the canvas. And we're not going to use a whole lot of this. Like, I really want to use very little to seal this painting with. Now, if you would like to, you could take in this mixture and you could add some glitter if you wanted it extra sparkly. I tend to not do that. You know, I like my paintings kind of as is. But that is definitely an option. So we are going to finish sealing this up. So I'm going to go off camera here. I'm going to finish sealing this up, and then we will come back for, after this dries, we will come back for the framing. So you'll see it kind of after it's been sealed, and we'll come back and we'll get it framed up. Okay? So thank you for joining for right now, and I will see you soon. Hey critters! So I am unkitting the basket of strawberries. So I wanted to make a note that the plastic bags that came with the with this kit, they did give me enough bags to unkit, which I really love when they do that. So for unkitting this kit, I had these in there. I've taken them out already. Those were just in there because of the static issues. So I had to carefully peel off the stickies on the stickers. And let's see if this this one will come off. I've had some, yeah, I've had that kind of problem. So, it is what it is. I've had that on most of them, but that's okay. I mainly just care about the number at this point. But that's okay. So, we're going to pour, tap. Oh, there's still some in there. There we go. Alright, so these containers go back into my large toolbox, which I will be doing a video on sometime in June, but you may not see it till July. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, now that I'm unkitted, you can actually see now what I have left a lot easier. So I take these, and I keep the bags that the girls originally came in. And these go in the original bags that they came in. And then they get stored in my large toolbox for right now. I don't have a whole lot, which is why I'm storing like this. So it just gets folded like this and slipped in with the other ones that I have saved. Along with this will go in there. These will go back in the bag that I store those into. This container, I have a box that this container will sit in until I need it again. So that is how I unkitted this painting. And we're kind of doing that while it's drying. So I will be back shortly here. We're going to go ahead and get that in frame here as soon as it's finished drying. Oh, critters. Okay, so we have gotten the glue dried on this one, and as you can see, as I try to move it a little bit, the sparkle and everything is definitely still there. So the half Elmer's glue, half water definitely worked really well to seal the canvas, and it's still pliable, but it's not like hard as a rock, but everything is definitely secure. So I got the frame that I'm going to use for this, and I'm just going to move the camera up. So I apologize for the glare, but there is our frame. It's an 11 by 11 frame that I found on Amazon. I can add the link to the frame down below. I am not going to change the frame in any way. I was thinking that I was going to paint the frame red, but I really, really liked this frame the way it was when it came. So we're going to open up the frame. So here's the back of our frame. So pretty standard backing. It's just a wall mount. There's nothing fancy on this one. So I'm going to take the backing off of this one. Let me do that here in a second, as I'll do that off camera. And then I marked out where I needed to, so I got markings on each side of the canvas on where I need to start to do my trimming. So I'm going to trim off the excess of this canvas and open up the frame, and I'll be right back and we'll get this mounted in the frame. Okay, so I have trimmed everything off the picture and have opened up our frame. So we're going to hopefully slide this right in without any problems. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. All right. Now, what I also did is I trimmed off the, sorry, my camera's a little blurry. There we go. I trimmed off the legend, and we're going to put the legend in here. We'll just tuck it right down here. I also trimmed off the name of the company, as well as their numbering for this canvas. So I'm going to kind of use these items as additional, that came with the frame, as just additional support to help everything stay in place so it doesn't slide around or anything. So, all right, and slide this. Keep getting hung up somewhere. Getting hung up with that. There we go. There we go. I'm still getting hung up. It's the tabs that keep getting in the way. I'm going to tilt this way so I can. There we go. All right. So let's push our tabs down. And I'm pushing down on this to push also the tabs down too, so it should be very tight, snug, and secure. And this should be the top of our picture. And let me guess, I wound up probably putting it in upside down, because sometimes I do that. I didn't! Yay! Oh, there we go. All right. So there is our picture. Hold on one second. I'll tilt the camera up. Don't mind my shadow of myself. It's dark, and there we go. How nice is that? Oh, I see an issue here. Hold on, I must have gotten a sliver of the canvas. All right, hold on. I'm going to open that up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I adjusted it here so that we weren't getting the glare of everything, and I fixed that piece, so we are all set now. This one is ready to be gifted out to my mother-in-law. I hope she will enjoy this one for many years to come. So thank you for joining me for this diamond painting. I hope you like, subscribe, share. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.